Going on, y'all? We live in the rabbit hole again. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about jumping inside the rabbit hole because it ain't no gravity. It ain't no bottom to the rabbit hole. It ain't no gravity. And if you want to pull yourself up out the rabbit hole, just reach on to the side and pull yourself on up out of there. Let's see, man. Let's see what we gonna talk about, man. Inconsistency. I mean, inconsistency and weakness. Mhm. You know what? It's hard for me to speak on my inconsistencies. Well, no, you know what? I can speak on my inconsistencies. A lot of my inconsistencies has been like just my self discipline. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a lot of the things that you do when you by yourself is who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I've been inconsistent on a lot of things that I want to do by myself. I always want to write. I be wanting to write. I be wanting to work out. I be wanting to meditate. Uh, a lot of things I be wanting to do, but the weaknesses gotta overcome the weaknesses. And what is your weaknesses? It ain't got nothing to do with what you can lift, push or pull, right? Because everybody got a weakness in physics. Uh, but stuff like this, it's a weakness. It's a weakness to me. Uh, Waste a lot of money. Uh, Not really doing nothing for the mental. It's not as real as it used to be. A lot of this stuff be THCA and all that other little stuff that they be making in these factories. I'm tired of people talking about these clones. Everybody want to talk about these clones. Oh, this person got cloned. What is a clone for real, right? What is a clone for real? See, they showed you and they cloned Tyrone with a clone. A clone is an idea. A clone is when a person, when you got a bunch of people that like the same idea being put inside everybody's head. The same thoughts. That's the clone, right? See, when Kendrick Lamar said turn the TV off, what that mean is stop comparing what you see on TV to what you see in the real life. Is two totally different beasts. Two totally different beasts. what you see on TV and what you seeing in reality, two totally different beasts. See, when you watching TV, they don't show you they don't show violence on TV. They don't. I mean, okay, I'll say this. I ain't even gonna take the negative. They don't even show babies being born on TV. They don't show graduations on TV. They don't. They don't. They don't. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. Look, a lot of things. I'll say this right here. I'll say this. I can say this honestly. I can honestly say this. This is what I'm gonna say honestly. It ain't the things that we seeing on TV that's making us bad. That's making people bad. It ain't the things that you see on TV that's doing it. It's not. And I can't even say hmm, because see when I stop and when I ponder, that's because it be things that just be coming to me. Like it just be stuff coming to me and I be wanting to say it, but I don't know how to say it or I don't know if I should say it. Right. But it almost seemed like a lot of these things are a band-aid more than it is a distraction. You know how they say like a lot of these things are distractions, or they just trying to distract you. They just trying to distract. It don't even seem like it's a distraction. It seems more so like it's a band-aid. Yeah, it's more like a band-aid. Like it's like a band-aid being put over a wound, and that band-aid got to be put over the wound, and the ointment got to be put over the wound, and antibiotics got to be fed to the person to treat the wound because it causes other things not to happen. Because realistically, we don't want no anarchy here. We don't want to be, being violent and going to war and living in chaos. Don't nobody want that. Uh, what's to come looking forward? I mean, look at it this way. Everything that's going on right now always been going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we always been living, we always been eating, we always been sleeping, we always been working, we always been dying. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the things that's in between that change. You know what I'm saying? Like how we move around, how we communicate with each other, how we operate around each other, how we socialize with each other. That seems to be the thing that changed. Um, it's kind of messed up that it's certain seeds that have been implanted into our minds to believe that it's like the way I see things is not because I wanted to see things that way. On the real, this is not the way I wanted to see things in life. Uh, so I can say that knowledge has become my weakness. Knowledge is my weakness. The things I've been through is my strength, but the things I learned, the things I witnessed, and the things I learned, like like that's what weakened us. And look, there's a lot of spookism that get put into okay, see, I'm not gonna say which books is the problem, right? But I can say this. It is a problem that, and I know this is gonna sound like a contradiction because I'm definitely about to contradict myself with this. But it's a problem that we do more talking than we do building. And it seems like a lot of these, whether you want to call it organizations, whether it's from any gang you want to name or organization you want to name, from Black Panthers to civil rights marches and all that stuff. The problem with all that stuff is it took us away from technology. It took us away from learning how to build houses, learning how to make statues and do paintings and drawings and okay, yeah, okay, Mars come in and get to making music, but all I mean that's still doing more talking. That's still like some civil rights or like some Black Panthers or like some type of uh some type of organization that ain't gonna do nothing to whoever the enemy is, right? They're not gonna do nothing to them but fighting amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Hurting our own people. And yeah, okay, we've been misguided to do that. That's facts. But it don't it don't negate from the fact that you had a lot of these programs that was coming along. You had a lot of these systems that was coming along and trying to get us to do more talking instead of getting us to doing more building. You know what I'm saying? Like having programs where we building our own houses, like every black man should know how to build their own house. Should no black man be going to get no loan to buy a house that's already built. The only loan that a black man should be getting is a loan to get the materials so he can build his own house. You know what I'm saying? That's what our great grandfathers, some of our grandfathers did. They built whole houses from the foundation up. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't running around here trying to talk. They was builders. You know what I'm saying? You could almost say they was real masons because they was able to take bricks and build brick by brick, or take the wood and take a nail and a hammer and build stuff up, build houses. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the problem is. I mean, when we look at Get Out, what is they talking about? Get out of what? Get out of what? You got to get out of a certain way of thinking. You got to think, buddy, who was at the party when his nose started bleeding, right? His mind got robbed, right? And it's not that he got kidnapped and disappeared, but more so that it was his quest for knowledge, right? It was his quest for knowledge. He went on that path to try to learn something different about a different culture, and not spending time trying to learn about himself and learn how to do this and do that. That he got caught. He got, yeah. Now that Krakatoa is in full effect. So that's one of the main problems when we talking about like what a lot of these programs, I just call all of them programs, right? We gonna, from the gangs, organization, whatever it is, we just gonna put it all in a nutshell and call it programs, right? And so, like, even when we look at the story of Jesus, right? Jesus Emmanuel, right? Even when we look at his story, even he was a carpenter. Even though you could break that down into a spiritual sense, but he was still a carpenter and knew how to build. He knew how to use them tools. Just saying. And it's messed up that, you know, I'm not, and this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm not gonna point no fingers and make have no blame game with this, right? Because we can't do the blame game just for the simple fact that we all came here as kids, right? And even our parents, right? So we can't. You had people that lost their parents. You had people that parent, like, whether that's the death or in jail, or they just don't know who their parents are, or they might have been born into adoption or whatever. But a lot a lot of our parents was misguided too. You know what I'm saying? And even they parent and our parents before that, they was left behind. You know what I'm saying? They got left behind. They got left out. And that was some of the things that Dr. King was complaining about. That's what some of the things that he was complaining about. They creating all this technology, right? And that's going back to what I was talking about, right? The technology. We being left out of the technology. We not sitting back competing in the race to learn how to make drones, or competing in the race to learn how to build some of these new houses, or new container homes and all that. We not even jumping in them competitions. You know what I'm saying? We not even competing to try to run for president. We try to run for touchdowns. And look, we can't blame. It's not putting no blame because you got man, we all got brought up in that system. You know, we a lot of us was on the football team knowing damn well that we weren't about to go to no NFL. But in our mind, we thought it was some type of hope. Hell, my dumb ass, I'm sitting there in school thinking I got a chance to go to the NFL, and I ain't even got good grades. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had nobody like I ain't had nobody informing me of that. So I'm sitting there still going to school thinking, man, I'm signing up. I'm applying for scholarship with D's and F's and all that. Like I'm just saying, just pure ignorance. Even though I see, that's a whole nother story. But so it ain't really no blame game, right? It ain't no blame game. Not pointing the finger at nobody. You can't point the finger at nobody. You can't and you can't point the finger at no building. You can't be like, oh, it's that building. It's that building doing this. What can you? Mm, no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna jump in that rabbit hole. We ain't gonna jump in the rabbit hole. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Oh, we already in the rabbit hole. It's the building. Hey, hey, made me want to put a barbed wire fence and a lock around the crib. But yeah, ain't no blame game, man. Nah, there ain't no blame game. Damn, it really ain't. Like, it really ain't. It seemed like it is, but it's not. So let me go ahead talk a little bit about my up and coming mixtape, No Gravity. No Gravity mixtape coming. Yeah, it's going down. Uh, need to get the track list in order. Uh, like I said on Public Enemy, y'all go check that Public Enemy out. I'm saying, hey man, I'm only making music so the world can remember me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this just to leave my account, my record. You know what I'm saying? Even though, one day they can get rid of all this other stuff. One day all this stuff gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? And like, wait, because now you got shorties that's coming. It's crazy because you got shorties that's coming into the world with YouTube already, camera phone, YouTube, uh, internet. Like, so you gotta think these shorties' minds. See, I came in the era. I was born in '87, so I came in that era. Like, I remember when cell phones first came in the mix. Me and my homies, we used to, and this when cell phones was untraceable, right? We used to sit on the side of the house, call 911, be help, help, it's a fire, help, there's a baby in the room. I'm talking about, and we'll sit back and just watch. I'm talking about 7, 8 police cars, 2 fire trucks, 3 ambulances. They pulling up, riding past. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think back, my little brother reminded me of some stuff the other day, like talking about how when I was a shorty, I had built a little. a little tree house in the backyard. I ended up building a little tree house. And I didn't even realize that I didn't even realize that I was naturally had it in me to just build. I'm talking about I stayed in trees. I love climbing up stuff, and I love to try to build stuff. But see, they didn't play the playing game. But we didn't have no. We wasn't in no environment where we were trying to build. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't in no environment. I mean, you know what? This is my thing. This is, and it may be my problem. I don't look back. Why I don't look back? Because I'm still in the same place where it happened. I'm still in the same place where it happened. That's why I don't look back. I'm still here where everything happened at. I'm still here where Dr. King got killed. I'm still here where all my people that I know that got killed. I'm still here where I got locked up at. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here in the same place. I'm just older, a little bit more wiser, blessed. Damn. No, no, I'm still active. That's what I need to give up. I need to give up that smoking. It's a distraction. I need to give it up. I've been smoking since I've been smoking since I was 18. 18. I was even smoking when I was locked up. Sitting there smoking K2, smoking that Tunchi. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's why I don't look back on the past because I'm still in the same place where everything happened. You know what I'm saying? Any type of history, any type of anything that happened, I'm still in the same place where it happened at. And it's no point in questioning the obvious when you in the same place where it happened at. What's the question? Like, really, what's the question if I'm in the same place? Like, they study talking about this asteroid that's supposed to be coming down on the planet. The real question about this asteroid is, can you catch it? Because the asteroid is the key to making certain types of flying vehicles. How do we know that? Because look at how the asteroid is operating. The asteroid is flying around. The asteroid is flying around through space, and its sun is powered by the sun. That rock, that material that that the sun, I mean, that material that the asteroid is made out of is powered by the sun. So instead of worrying about being hit by an asteroid, the real thing you should be worrying about is, can we catch the asteroid? Can we catch the asteroid, break that asteroid into pieces, bring a lot of that asteroid back down to the earth, right? And then use that material to make all type of different new flying technology. But this is the problem right here. This is the problem right here with that type of technology, right? We're just flying cars in general. The only problem is like you would need some type of world peace. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have people flying around in cars, kidnapping kids, and you know what I'm saying, doing all type of weird stuff. Well, get a flying car, they been and killed somebody and flew back to Alaska somewhere. For real. But uh but yeah, that asteroid is the key. And then you gotta think, the asteroid, another thing that's significant about the material that the asteroid is made out of is that the asteroid, whatever dimension the asteroid is coming from, that material is able to be out in space and is able to be here in this dimension. So now we're talking about the material that can jump between dimensions. That asteroid material, because you got to think about it. Think about it like this: an asteroid is realistically coming from nowhere. Like it's an asteroid is coming out of nowhere. Like we don't know where an asteroid is coming from. We don't know if an asteroid got sent. We don't know if an asteroid is coming together as it come closer. Like is the asteroid building up like different pieces? Like an asteroid may start off small, right? But as it's moving, the asteroid is picking up so much force moving through time and space because it become part of time and space when we see it. And when we see it, now, hold on. Yeah, they carry it. I gotta change the dose. Hold on real quick. So I gotta make my tea. Don't worry about what I just did. Just know that I did it, and I'm okay with it. No, what I do is get a little sea salt, a little sea salt, knock it back, pause, drink some water. Yeah, yeah, drink some water. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know all that stuff I was talking about. Excuse me. All that stuff I was talking about with the asteroid is just in theory. Just in theory, but it does make sense. You can think about it. Unless them asteroids is some type of ship or a living, unless them asteroids is some type of ship or some type of living organism, gotta be crazy, right? Some type of or not organism, but entity or organism. Then then there's no reason why a asteroid material wouldn't be able to float. Now, if we talking about something that's like how they try to describe it, like the size of Hawaii or something like that, that'd be crazy. But still, I mean, they be showing all this little technology that they got. Shouldn't be no reason why asteroid couldn't be hit, broken up into pieces, and get collected. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we still talking about a giant rock that's floating around, and it's solar powered rock floating around. So if it's floating around out there, that means it can float around out here, especially if you put the right vibrations or frequencies to it. Real. But now, the only problem with that is, are these people gonna be loyal to each other and for how long? Because once this technology changes, oh, see, that's what. Okay, okay. Excuse me. Okay, understand it now. If you can, if you can, if you can do that, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Make me a little tea, man. I don't know what it is about that tea, but it kind of calms my spine. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, we get my tea. Sit down. We gonna chop it up some more. We gonna chop it up some more. We gonna chop. We gonna chop. We gonna chop. We chopping. I didn't even know they was letting me get on the line, so we gonna chop. We in the rabbit hole, so we gonna talk about all type of stuff. Have some patience with Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's definitely possible. Uh, let's talk about speaking of asteroids. Let's talk about this whole thing with the planes. Okay, hold on. Where should I start at with the planes? Okay, let's talk about UFOs, right? Like, I'm not even gonna dive into the UFOs. Do I want to dive into the UFOs? I'm on the live. We're in the rabbit hole. I talked about it already, but I might as well go ahead and just make this whole lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, garlic, uh, uh, peppers, cucumbers, carrots. um, like I said in my other video, I don't know which video it was, but because I damn near talk about technology, time and technology in all my videos. But UFOs is people astro projecting. When people leave their bodies at night. But it's mainly children. I could be wrong. I don't know who it is. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I ain't about to sit up here and get no answer. Like I know who the hell it is doing it. But if going off, if I had to, if I had to gamble on it, I would say that it's kids. It's majority kids. But it is. I'm not gonna say an awakening, but an uprising, right? And maybe it's for these purposes like this for us to have these type of conversations and try to understand certain things. But let's just say a fighter jet was to get up to a UFO. They wouldn't be able to physically. They wouldn't be able to physically touch the UFO. They'll see it. They'll see the light, but they wouldn't be able to. Like if they was to run into it, they'd go straight through it. Put it that way. So now back to see, I was really talking about aircrafts in general when I was talking about the the asteroid material because this is the thing. The plane was created, I want to say between what 1901 and 1905, somewhere between there. Uh, and so in the next in the next 30 years from when the plane was created, there was a war over airplanes, over the air, over the skies. Like who gonna control the skies? There was a war over that, and when you look at the aircraft technology, you got to think about it. This society or this civilization that we living in now could have been an all flying society instead of us using vehicles. It was like when the vehicle came, like okay, you had people moving by wagon, moving by moving by boats and ships. You had people moving by horse and wagon. You had people moving by train, and then you had people moving by cars, which the car, when you look at it from a certain when you look at it from a certain angle, the car comes from the train, right? Like they just took the train off the rail and put it on the road. You know what I'm saying? So and uh and put some rubber on it instead of you know what I'm saying, whatever them little wheels are. I mean them wheels, them train wheels. You know what I'm saying? So uh, you got the train, you got the train car. You know what I'm saying? And, so which these is all time traveling machines, i.e. to be said. Uh, but it was like it came down. Okay, so then you had the boat, you had the horse and wagon, you had the train, then you had the car, you had the plane, right? And it was like, okay, we had a decision to make, like because this society could have been an all flying society that everything we did was by flying. And if that would have took place, then that would have furthered the technology to the point by this time in 2025, the aircrafts that we'll be having by now would be like the stuff that they show in the movies. But it's just crazy how it appears that like it's crazy how it appears that see, it's hot. You supposed to sip the tea while it's hot. Yeah. But it's just crazy that it appears that that's what we're trying to get to when realistically we are already there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it seems like we try to get to there, but we already there. So think about it. When they first came with the aircraft technology, right? If they would have took that aircraft technology and made that a curriculum in the education system, right? Then uh, okay, let's just say when a kid is 5 years old, you just teaching them all the parts of the plane, teaching them how to build, teaching them all of the like tools you're supposed to use to fix it, what the bolts is. You teaching them. This is what you teaching them. You teaching them all the way. This all you teaching kids is about flying. That what I'm talking about. This being a curriculum that they teaching in school is just all about flying and aircrafts flying, aircrafts flying. This is all they teaching. Even the songs, like people just making love songs about flying in the sky and all this other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we doing. We doing shipping by flying. We dropping stuff off flying. The traffic in the sky is flying. Everybody's just flying. You know what I'm saying? Like they, like almost like the Jetsons. But they, I don't know what was going on the ground. But see, oh, whoa, see, they had that conspiracy. That was crazy. It was a conspiracy that the Jetsons and the Flintstones was going on at the same time, and the Jetsons was the rich people that they had all the technology and they was living up in the sky, while while the Flintstones was the poor people and they was living down in the Stone Age. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But it'd be like the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say, okay, everybody still got their houses, but everything is all landing strips. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all landing strips. But that'd be messed up if people was like just it'd just be messed up if people was out here doing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people out here you got people out here robbing banks and flying away. But nah, see when the people come to the sky, they gonna come deep as hell. They coming deep as hell. You gonna have to have, but then people who got like it's gonna be people who got like hell cats, but they in the sky, they gone. They gone. That'd be crazy. That'd be real crazy right there. That'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be some crazy technology right there. That'd be some crazy times. You got people just jumping in their plane, or but you got to think the plane would be so old fashioned, like the type of vehicles that people need now, like two seaters, three seaters, would be crazy, and it'd be less. Well, no, well, no, because everybody had a radar, so you'll be seeing other people that's in your lane, or people, everybody be communicating. Well, it'll be sky traffic and all that little stuff that's up there, like showing what lanes to move forward in, what lanes to move back in, and you know what I'm saying? And then you had the cargo ships where people is like the CD. That'd be crazy. You had a cargo ship still, and you still had a plane that's picking up a bunch of people, moving them around. Them still gonna be there. But then you gonna have the planes also like the personal plane, the one seater, like the motorcycles. You gonna have the matter of fact, you is gonna have the planes with people outside of on it like a motorcycle, like by itself. You know what I'm saying? Like they sitting up on it. And then for the most part, you got everybody sitting back like a cop. You know what I'm saying? Four seater for the family. You know what I'm saying? You got the little SUV types. That'd be crazy. That'd be something to see. And the crazy part about it is the fact that it's possible. That's the crazy part about it. And how do we know it's possible? Because everything that's been going on already. Everything that's been going on already. We look at what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting up here. I'm sitting up here on the live, making this video, recording, talking, and it's gonna be spreaded out all around the world for people to see. And even though it's not many up on here now, but shit, nobody up on here right now. But I ain't tripping because shit, we dropping this. I mean, this is live. It ain't taking up no memory on my goddamn phone, thankfully. And yeah, well, yeah. See, that's solid right there. That's a solid match right here. So, uh, yeah, that's how we coming with it. We gonna come correct with it. I mean, not how we coming, but that's how we coming. I mean, just imagine that, and it's possible. Maybe it might be somewhere in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a possibility that in the near future you gonna have them type of things going on. Uh, I'm going here. What else? Oh, the planes coming up the sky. So uh, I'm getting sleepy. I ain't gonna bet. It's But it's a possibility.